How's everybody doing today? Welcome to our convention here at AAHPERD. I'm glad you guys are here for our 8 o'clock session, a little early here for us. Some of us came from the West Coast. Me personally, I come from the East Coast, so it's not too bad for me. I'm at William Patterson University, a small school in Wayne. Here's my contact information, Hodges M1@wpunj.edu. If you have any questions, if you'd like to get the slides, if you want to just talk about anything, shoot me an email. I'm pretty good with responding on that. This is Jason Norris, Arizona State doctoral candidate. His email here is as well, jason.norris@asu.edu. Today what we're going to be working on and talking about is the tactical games approach to teaching and coaching sport activities. So I want to see where we're at here with our audience. Who is a coach in here? Raise your hand. All right. Keep your hands up if you're a coach. If you are a high school teacher, keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. If you're not a high school teacher, put your hands down. Okay. All right, good. Who does dual high school and coaching activities at the secondary level? Okay. All right, good. All right, so I just want to see where we're at to associate our presentation with our audience here. Okay. We're going to go ahead and start. Have you ever heard this before when coaching or teaching? Are we ever going to play? When are we going to get into the game? I just enjoy and absolutely love hitting the ball against the wall. It's so fun. Raise your hand if you've ever heard anything like that. Okay? This is something common that we've experienced throughout our careers. All right? And we now see this more in the traditional approach. Traditional approach is our basic just skills and drills. It's teaching a particular skill and how it's performed, just the how to do something in particular, and then move on from there. Go back. Go back. You want to focus on the refinement. Okay? You move into gameplay after you've been focusing on a particular skill, such as bump with the forearm pass. Then you move into gameplay and associate that skill with that. Oftentimes, the traditional approach is taught in isolation of the game, meaning these skills that you are teaching are difficult for students to bring into the context of the game. For example, if you're teaching volleyball pass against the wall, and then you bring that into gameplay, whether it's 3-on-3, 6-on-6, king and queen of the court, it's tough for them to bring into the, oh, now I have to actually move my feet, transfer into the game set situation, and get hand-eye coordination. The ball's not rebounding off the wall. Okay? That's the traditional approach, what we're all familiar with. The drills are often seen as boring, tedious, and irrelevant, according to Mitchell. This happens to go in part with, less skilled individuals who are knowing what the gameplay is all about, the strategies that are involved. Someone approaching a net in badminton, you want to do a lob shot over their head, they already got that down. Now they're going through these drills, it might seem boring for the more skilled. Less skilled, they might get to the point where they find out they're incompetent of doing the lob shot, and then that can decrease their motivation to want to continue when gameplay transpires. Limited physical activity and promotion of health and fitness. This has been explained in Mitchell and Griffin Osmond, is that health and fitness enthusiasts say the traditional approach is highly inactive. We're doing a 10-on-10 soccer game. All right, we have kids sitting up on the sides, standing around. All right, if you're doing softball, it's like organized reps, right? They don't like it. In fact, it's getting to the point where they're taking these types of sports out of our curriculum. So the traditional approach has a decreased amount of physical activity. Teaching the tactical games approach is a different type of approach to teaching and coaching. Some of you probably have already implemented some of these type of skills and these type of tactics to teaching and coaching. Things like modifying your games to help reach your audience, putting them in particular scenarios. If you're a wrestling coach, you might start them in the down position, one guy on top, and then they work on how to get out. All right, or someone on top is trying to work to break down their base. Things like that. Using the tactical games approach teaches tactics and skills a relation with the game, starting with gameplay. This, in turn, develops student interest and understanding of the importance of the skill that is needed. So they're in gameplay first. They start out with some sort of modified game. Let's say it's one-on-one, like what we're going to do today, one-on-one hockey. And they're working on maintaining possession, right? They need to discover that if I get the ball continually stolen, I'm doing something wrong. I need to learn this technique of dribbling and controlled dribbling, right? The tactical games approach also prepares students for skill selection and game-like decision. If someone does approach to the net, I know in my mind, I see them, I witness, I'll be able to do a lob shot over their head. And these kind of things are making them more able and opt to make the proper decision during gameplay. Offer students the ability to transfer tactics to other sports. We're going to talk about this a little bit more down the line, but being able to transfer certain tactics such as creating space. Raise your hand if you're an elementary teacher in here. Any elementary teachers? All right, we've got a couple. Or middle school teachers, you might see this too. But in soccer, and I see this with my nieces, they just all bunch together. They all come together. They all want the ball. They're like, here, pass to me, come on. Where are you at? And they all come together. And future decisions in their These four categories, as I said before, is the invasion games. It's involving a setup of an attack to invade an opponent's territory. Okay, so hockey, those kind of things. Net court games is propelling an object into space so an opponent cannot return it. All right, guys, I know it's early. What is a net court game? Badminton. Pickleball, I heard something over here. Tennis, volleyball, thank you. Volleyball is my favorite pastime sport. All right? Yeah, those are net court games. So you can develop these tactics in these particular sport categories and apply them to all these sports in that category. Striking and fielding, it's where you strike an object to elude your defenders. As I said in baseball, hitting to the right side. What's another striking and fielding game? Cricket, thank you. What else? Field hockey, not necessarily, that's a basic game. But then we have also softball, okay? And then target games. Propel an object for accuracy towards a target. I played this late Saturday night. Who can tell me some target games? Bowling, I love bowling. Cosmic bowling, I get out there and get crazy. All right, what else? What? Billiards? Okay, all right, we'll do that. I'm thinking more archery. Okay, what else? Golf? Thank you. Bocce, anyone from the West Coast? Play out on the sand on the beaches. Bocce ball? All right, that's another target game, and the tactics can be applied throughout these sports in that category. Yep. The tactical games approach. Now, how are we going to be able to see it in action? You know, here are some of the benefits. It's a different approach. Hopefully, you guys took, the initiative that come in with an open mind and a new approach. That you will be able to apply something like this maybe come next week, Monday, when you go back to your coaching or teaching arenas. So it's a three-stage model. You start with a modified game. I feel like I'm talking really loud. You start with a modified game, okay? Somewhere that you're engaging them in this game format. We'll talk about that in a second with Jason. And then we start developing a tactical awareness stage. We get to there, we do some sort of guided discovery teaching style. And then we get into skill execution. That's the drills. That's what we're familiar with. Okay? And then last week, we go back into the game, so we're reaching those skills that we just learned and taught, and bring it right back into the game to get that full circle. All right? Now, go ahead.
All right. So, are you guys ready to see what the tactical games approach looks like? And get a little participation, a little physical activity this morning?
They're a little tired.
They're a little tired? Most of us are pretty tired on the national conference. Anyhow, I need 26 volunteers. And come on up, 26, don't be shy. Come on up. Let's get some representatives from this side of the room. We need 7 more.
Come on, guys.
I'm going to call you out if you don't come out. I can see your programs on your shirts here, too. Syracuse? No? Alright. Central Missouri, I saw a bunch of you guys in here. No?
That's good.
Oh, good? Okay, good.
Alright. I'm gonna speak from a teaching perspective, but you can apply these into your coaching arenas in any way, okay? You guys ready? Yeah, we're going to teacher talk. Alright, when I say go class, I want you to give me a jog in a circle, just right around this area right here. When I blow the whistle, just stop your eyes on me. Alright, next ready? Go! Thank you for waiting until I say go. Spread it out, give me a good nice little jog, warming our bodies up right now. Here we go. Alright, give me a slide, Gotta wake up. Come on, let's go. Looking good. I like that low that low balance right there. Give me some power skips. Give me some skips. Thanks for this group right over here. Stopping. Eyes are on me. Fantastic. Now when I say go, I want you to get toe to toe. Toe to toe looks like something like this. Toe to toe. Just like that. Thank you for waiting until I say go. And go. Quickly find somebody. This group's good. Ready to go. If you can't find anyone, we're all ready to go. The taller person. You're going to hustle over. Grab 2 sticks. You're going to be my demonstrator if you don't mind. You're going to grab 2 sticks. Find one of these little clover leaves or something. Start from a clover leaf and move on to the next clover leaf. What you're going to do, come over to that spot right there, is you're going to work on some one-on-ones right now. You're going to try to steal it. I'm going to try to get to this other clover leaf or whatever this thing is. Okay? Come on. Try to steal it. All right, good. If she steals it, we go back to the start and do it again. Okay, go back over here. And then we're going to do that. Taller person, grab 2 sticks and a ball, find a clover. Who's the first group to start? Let's see it. Don't make me send you guys back. Let's go. Go ahead. Move it on. Yeah, work on one-on-one. Come on, keep working, keep working. When I blow the whistle, we got our hockey sticks. You just hold them right now for now, but normally in 9th grade, I just have to step it down or just put it down and take a step back, but we're good, we're here. What I want you to do during this game, I want you to go by points. If you can get it past your defender, also get a stick out right here. All right, okay, ready? Okay, if I can get it past my, nice. If I can get it past my opponent and get the other clover leaf, you get 1 point. Let's see how many you can get by the time I blow the whistle next. Ready, go? How tall are you? 6'5"? 6'8". What? 6'8". All right, how we doing? All right, let's do it. There you go. Oh my goodness, look at this steals right here. Too easy. You good though. James down. All right, keep working. Oh. Kind of tough right now. Good group over here. Thanks for stopping. Eyes are on me. Appreciate it. Okay. Who can tell me, yeah, go ahead. I'll let you.
All right. So, as Mike discussed earlier, this particular approach, tactical games approach, begins with a game. Okay? So, did y'all have fun playing this game here? Was it competitive? Okay, was there a point system? All right. So, how many points did y'all have? She won. Okay, she won. All right. So, very important, okay, you start with the game, okay, because as Mike discussed earlier, what do kids always want to do? They want to know what? When do we get to play? So why not start with the game? Get them active. Now, the game needs to be a modified version or an exaggeration of the real game, okay? Within this game, your lesson objectives are embedded. So y'all don't know what the lesson objectives are as of yet, okay? But we've already implemented those into this game. You need to relate the type of game with the developmental level of your kids, okay? And when you modify the rules, as we talked about, we only want to modify the secondary rules, okay, not the primary rules. So what are some examples of some possible secondary rules that can be modified? And secondary rules are things that you can change that aren't taking away from the game. So I have some examples up here. Okay, so you can change the size of the goal. Why would it be important to change the size of a goal in a modified game? What's that? Right. So how could you change that? You can make it bigger, make it smaller. Okay. So if we make it bigger, what is that going to help our students with? And you just said it. More success. Okay. Bigger the goal, the more success they're going to have. Okay. So those are some examples of modifying secondary rules. How about the number of players on a team? So we have up here small-sided, 1 versus 1, 2 versus 2, 3 versus 3. What does this do to the game or to your lesson for the kids? What does it increase? Right, it's going to increase your participation. What's your name? Melissa's good. She's answering all the questions up here. What else is this going to increase by having smaller-sided teams? Right. Kids are going to have more time for repetition, more practice. Okay? And what does this take away from by having small-sided teams? I think Mike talked about earlier, the 10 out of 10 games, right, that we sometimes see in physical education environment. 10 out of 10 soccer. Kids are standing around. They're not getting, ample time to practice or to work on the skill. All right, so as you noticed, Mike, when he initiated this game, did he give you all a lot of information? Did he tell you what to do or when to do it? No. He just said, this is what you're going to do. Here's your point system, okay? Here's the objective, go. Okay, so with this approach, you want to refrain from giving your kids all the answers or too much information. Okay? So let's get back into it.
Okay, class, now you're ready. Who can tell me, how did you score points in this game? Here's the game. How did you score points in this game? There's that. Okay, you didn't get a point there, but you're playing great defense. How did you score points in this game? Right? You gotta get to that total lead. That's right. Alright, you gotta get to that total lead. What was challenging about that? What was challenging about that? Your opponent's stick. What else? Yeah. Okay, there's a little, combination here. We got a little cross game going on. Keep control of the ball. Yeah, exactly. That's where we want to get to. In order to be successful in this game, guys, you got to be able to control the dribble of your hockey. Get that ball in front of you a little bit. Good protection. 2 hands on the stick, though. 2 hands on the stick. Here we go. Spread your hands down on the stick a little bit more. Yeah, perfect. Now you got a little more control of that. Perfect. Nice job. That's better. Thank you for not stealing it. All right, come on, keep working. There you go. Nice move. The thing you got to get out of the way right there. Nice move. Nice move. Keep it going. Good, good. Good control. That's good control. Way to keep your eyes on the ball there. Fantastic. How we doing? We're doing good. She's doing well. Look at her. Look at her. She's got her 10. Eyes on pride. Eyes on pride. Good, Jeff. Thank you, this group over here. Stop it. Eyes are on me.
All right, so Mike talked about a passive defender, okay? So what does implementing a passive defender during this type of activity do for the students? What does it allow them to do? Exactly, to succeed, okay, to be successful, okay? Was this an authentic activity? Okay, what does authentic mean real quick for those that might not know what it means? Right. Right, so it's close to real gameplay. There's an actual defender, okay, and the student's forced to manipulate the object around the defender. Good. So during the skill practice session of the approach, you want to have authentic drills. Have drills that are as close to gameplay as possible, okay? Throwing a passive defender. Some other things you can do, maybe have a 3-on-2, okay? What does happen to 3-on-2 and tell the students to do? What's that? Offense. Good, right, good. So 3-on-2 is going to give them an offensive advantage, okay? Are they going to be more successful? Are they going to have more practice, more repetitions? Yes. So we put on here focus on the process, not product. Who thinks they know what that means? If you focus on the product, on the process, and not the product. Right. So again, we put an example up here. If a student misses a goal, but he uses the proper technique, is that good? Because what's eventually going to happen? He's going to make the goal, okay? Good. And again, this is going to prepare the student to return to the game form and use these tactics and skills that they learn, okay?
All right, ninth grade. Now you've learned how to dribble and control a dribble. Now we're going to go back into our game, okay? I want to see how well you can get there now. Defenders, let's see what you got. So you're going to go now, working on keeping that blade low, or on the ground. We're going to work. Get out of it. Oh, almost got there. All right, you're going to work on that on the game. Try to get to the other poke relief. You get 1 point if you do it. See if you can score more points this time now we get back into the game. Ready, go. Go. Get around that. Get around. Get around. Keep going. Oh, you got you. Got you. Must be from the East Coast. You're crazy about hockey. Where are you from? Oh, yeah, New York. How we doing? Got good? There you go. That's what it's all about. Hey, if you think their heart rate is elevated right now, give me a thumbs up. If you think their heart rate is up. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I see right now, just looking at the big picture, that they're working their butts off right now. Good.
The initial game, okay, then what came next? Tactical awareness when he asks the questions, right? And then skill execution. So what do we go back to? Back to the game, okay? Why do you think that we go back to the initial game? What's that? Yeah, see improvement. So do y'all think that the students may know why they're doing something now, when to do it, how to do it? Okay, who thinks they know, who remembers what the lesson objective was for today? What were they working on?
Lesson objective, guys. What are we trying to focus on?
Control, okay, there you go. So maintaining control or maintaining possession of the puck or the ball, okay? Controlled dribbling was a lesson objective, okay? Did y'all work on that today? Did you get a lot of time? I mean, this is kind of a modified lesson. I mean, you obviously have more time, but did y'all have a chance to work on what you learned? Okay, good. This is also a time where you get to observe your students within that gameplay, okay? And we had put on here, freeze, stop play, point out appropriate and inappropriate situations. A lot of times people think that this approach, there's not a lot of teaching going on, okay? But actually, there is. During the skill execution portion and during this final game, this gives you an opportunity to assess your kids, see what they're doing. And when we say freeze play, what do you think are some things that you can do when you freeze play? And reconstruct and rehearse. What do you think that means? As from a teacher's perspective. Right, you see something that's good. You see something that they were successful at. And why is it good to freeze play and explain what just happened and to have the rest of the class watch? Why is that important? What's that? Okay, yeah, spotlight some students, show a group of kids that's doing it well. Help the kids to even relate more to what they saw. Okay, this is what we learned, this is how it works. Okay, maybe reconstruct something that happened. Great, you see a pick and roll. Did you see what you just did? Right, so let's recreate that. Show the rest of the class what they did well. Good. All right.
All right, now let's see this all in action, all together, full inclusive. When I say go ninth grade, I want you to hustle over, put the hockey sticks back, go sit down, take some notes of what we just went over. Go, thank you. Bring those balls with too. Now, I need 18 different participants. 18 different participants. We're gonna go through that whole lesson all together. So if you wanna get active, you wanna have some fun, I need 18 to come out here right now. Please come out. Please come out, please come out. You're slowing my flow. Don't ruin my flow. All right, we got 3. We got 3. We got 4. We got 5. That's 6. Come on,
give me a phone.
Go. Quickly. Find a group. This group's ready. This group's ready. We need 1. You guys are gonna break up. Sorry. Oh. All right. Okay, we got it. All right. when I say go, we're going to be playing a little 3-on-3 this time. I want the older person in the group. This time, you're going to grab 3 sticks, and bring it back to your group. Okay? Back to your group. When I say go, you 3 come on out. You can be my demonstrators. Thank you for waiting until I say go. Come on, you 3 right here. Hold on, guys. All right, you 3. You be my demonstrators. Come on. You don't mind. Okay? You 3, come on over. You're on this court right here. You're on this court. Square this court over here, guys. Come on. Come on, hustle. You're on this court way over there. Okay? Stay on that side. You're going to be on that side. You guys are going to play 3-on-3 right here. Okay? 3 consecutive passes in a row, you score a point. We'll start when you guys get the ball, put the ball on the ground. 3 consecutive passes. So what you're going to do is you're going to follow here. So go ahead and start. Pass, that's 1. Come on. Oh, look at you guys playing defense hard. That's 2. Oh, that was 3, I think. All right, and then if you get it, you can just stop, start, restart play, and continue on. 3 passes in a row, you get your point anywhere around the playing area. You 2 are going to play against each other right here. Go. You guys are going to play right here in the middle. Ready? Go. No, we're not traveling. Just passing it back and forth. Yeah, go ahead, play. Defense, they already got 2 passes. That's 3. 1 point. All right, now switch it back. Here, I'll take that ball. That's a little 2 minutes. Good. Come on. Good, gotta get those 3. Count them out. How we doing over here? That's 2. That's 2. Only 2. There you go. Good work. Oh, nice move right there. Way to get it open space. Good. All right, keep working. Thank you for stopping gameplay right here. I appreciate this group. Fantastic. Who can tell me how are we scoring points in this game right now? Raise your hand. How are we scoring points? That's right. Jesse, or what's your name? Jennifer, sorry. I saw your name tag from afar. Jennifer, that's right. Okay? You got to get 3 passes in a row. What was challenging about that? Yeah. We had to get some space. That's exactly right. What else? Okay, we can communicate. Okay, tell them, hey, right here, I'm open. Okay, communicate, that's good. I'm looking for some other things. What else did we have to do? Anywhere, okay, you have to fight against that. I'm looking for one thing, maybe technique-wise. What about technique-wise? What do we have to do? We have to control, take care of the ball. This tactical problem is maintaining possession, but with a support player. Okay? We started out lesson 1, maintaining possession, dribbling, things like that. Now we're maintaining possession with a support player. You have to be able to pass and you have to be able to receive. Right? That's what we're going to work on today. Okay? So, when I say go, we're going to work in our group of 3. You 3, come on over here. Or our group of 3, whoever we were 3. Come on, your team member. You're going to be playing the game in a second. Okay? What you guys are going to do is I want you to stand right here. You're going to be a passive defender for me. Okay? You're in the middle. And then you're going to be right here, part of the team. Right? You're going to get an open space. Passive defender, do not try to steal the ball from them. Work on passing now. Keep your nice knee bent. Take a step and pass to your target. Right? Receive's got to get in what? She's got to get in position to receive in an open space or somewhere. Passive defender, you can just walk around, move around a little bit. Kind of tough, but don't steal from them. Okay? Alright, go ahead. Good. Take a step and pass to your target. Good. Way to move around. You can communicate here too. Okay, good. Hands a little bit lower on the stick. There you go. Pass, that's perfect. Right there. You're working on this drill with your group. Pass the defender. After 6 passes, switch roles. Ready to go. We already got a group already working over here. Fantastic way to hustle. Here we go. There we go. Now working up. Hey, I ain't hearing no talk over here. Come on. You got somebody over here. Pass it to him. There we go. Nice. Get an open space. There you go. Nice communication right there. Way to keep that ball on the ground. It's hard to receive a pass when it's bouncy. Come on back, Chris. That's right. Hands on the stick. That'll help you out. Control that hockey puck. Control that. Make your bottom hand down a little bit further on the stick. There we go. Communicate there. How many passes is that? Make sure you switch. Hey, reduce it to 3 passes consecutive and then switch. We need to get a little more switching action going on. I got you. That's all right. Keep your eyes up though. You'll be able to see. Good step and follow through. Nice. Nice. Good work. Good work. Pass Come on. Put your hand right here on your carotid artery. Going pretty fast. Your students will get the same feel of activity. They're moving their butt. Because it's authentic, it's game-like, you're putting them in this position, and it's a little competitive. That passive defender does wonders. Now, when you're in class, or you're talking to your players or athletes, all right, you got to make sure that you coach that up stuff too. Nice to see you on the shirt, by the way. I want to see you. Yes. I really had it right next to the stage. All right, so we want to make sure that we teach them how to be a proper passive defender, though, as well. That's very important. Okay, very important. Okay? I worked on those cues and I worked on those techniques. I'm constantly giving feedback. Minimal instruction, high activity. Okay? All right. Now back into teaching talk. All right, class. Now, we learned about what we're supposed to do with passing and receiving, getting into open space. We're going to put it into a game now. All right? We're going to be playing on this court right here. We're playing against F3. Okay? You two are going to be my other demonstrators. You guys are going to be playing. No goalie. No goalie. You can't shoot until you get past that last flow relief. So right there, orange shirt, that's the last flow relief that we can shoot from. And then right here would be that one right there, okay? Just say, you don't take a shot from way over here. So be cool about it, ninth graders. All right? Okay, so you guys ready? Okay? Here we go. We're going to play this right here. I'm trying to find open space. Communication. I got you. All right? Oh, almost. All right, you're going to be playing 3-on-3 on your court. Ready? Go! You guys ready? Oh, yeah. There you go. Nice talking there. 2 hands on the stick. Keep moving. 2 hands on the stick. Keep that blade down. Keep that blade down. Step and follow through. Uh-oh. You guys didn't get heads up or anything? No heads up. Here, Kate. Here, ball. Ball to play, go. Stop that for me. Come on. 2 hands on the stick. Jennifer, 2 hands on the stick. Go. There you go. Keep the same place, are you ready? Okay, always have your right hand down right. I can see you're moving hard. You guys are moving hard right now. Oh, we got that. Good, I like this middle group. Big stops right here. Eyes are on me. All right. This time, we're going to play a little bit. We're going to get into this a little bit more. I want to see 2 passes consecutive, and then you can score from wherever you want. 2 passes consecutively, and you can score whenever you want. You guys are working so hard right now. I can see it. All right, so I'm going to continue talking a little bit, give you guys some energy back, and then we'll get back into it. I kind of do this when I'm teaching. I kind of like, talk about the skills, baby. All right, give you guys a little more rest, and then we get into it. How you guys doing over here? All right, make sure that we keep that blade on the ground. Okay, always have your hands on the stick. You're not going to be able to control that ball if you go with 1 hand. Okay, we're going to go one more time. You have to do 2 consecutive passes. And in fact, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I want you 3 to switch over with this 3. Let's go your team, Kirkwood. You switch up over with this group of 3. Right? And you 3 right up here. You switch it over with this group of 3 right over here. Come on. We'll switch it up. Give you guys a new opponent to beat up on. Ready? Where's the ball? You guys got one right there. You guys got one? Ready, go on this way. 2 passes before you can shoot. You can shoot from wherever you go. Oh, yes. You got 2 passes. That don't count. Here we go. 2 consecutive. Nice pass, Kirkwood. Nice pass, Kirkwood. Move it up. Communication. Lay it down. Lay it down. Step with your pass. Step with your pass. Come on. How we doing with time, dude? Good? Oh! Ball's in play right there. Go! Leave it. Hey, I keep activity really high by keeping balls on me, if you haven't noticed. Ball goes awry, I just go back in. Oh, no, oh, is that 2 passes? Is that 2 passes? Good control right there. All right, now you can score. Get that other ball out of play. Jennifer. I appreciate it. Ready, go. Kind of like that's what my students all the time. Like, thank you very much for not moving. All right. You guys are working hard. Nice work, nice work. For learning. From what you've seen so far, is you've seen an invasion game. You're setting up a play to attack on a goal. All right? These are invasion type games. As we talked about before, what is an invasion type game? Invasion game, where you're setting up your team to try to invade on someone else's space to score. What is one? Basketball. We're setting up plays to try to get the ball in the hoop. What's another one? Soccer. What else over here? I haven't heard anything over here. Okay, football, exactly. We're setting up plays to get into the opponent's end zone. Ultimate Frisbee, I love Ultimate Frisbee. Speaking about Ultimate Frisbee, where's the equipment guy? Where's our Frisbees at? Yeah, they forgot. That's all right. Where? We got our Frisbees? Oh, okay, great. All right, when I say go, we still got a little time here. When I say go, I still want people to come participate. If you haven't participated yet, I'm going to show you how we get transfer of learning right now. We're just going to do the skill execution stage. So when I say go, I want 4, 8, 12, 16. I want 16, and I'm not going to wait for you guys. So just give me 16 to come out. Anybody, come on, 16 out. Right here, come on. I don't care. Come on, anybody. 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got Ultimate Frisbee is another invasion type game. Alright? I like Ultimate Frisbee, and I'm glad we got Frisbees to show them. We're going to work on the creative space that we've already learned last unit in hockey. We're working on that now. Okay? I want you to be my passive defender. Stand right here in the middle. You can reach that spread out a little bit. Okay? Go ahead and start with the ball. Frisbee Christian. That passive defender, go ahead and start moving a little bit, covering up space. Okay? Actually, I want you guys to stay a little bit. Let's go this corner right over here. Stay in that corner right over here. Your passive defenders, you guys go over there a little bit more. Give more space for other participants. Over there, over the corner. Okay, just passive defender. Go ahead and pass it around to someone who's open. Okay, you can do an alligator catch. All right? Or what do you guys call this type of catch? Huh? A what? A C catch? Pac-Man? Yeah, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't matter. Passive defender, you can put your hands up a little bit. Make them work a little harder. Something like that. You guys are going to be doing this in your own space. Let's go. You grab a Frisbee. Go ahead and start. Go. Grab a Frisbee. Go ahead and start. Right over here. Go. Now we are working, guys. As you're watching this, I can easily work on the cues of how to pass correctly. Take a good forward step, power step toward your target. Okay, flick your wrist. All right, give me a good pass, catch, C catch, whatever you want to call it. Okay, good. We're working on this from the creating space tactic that we learned in hockey. You guys understand that transfer of learning that we're getting in right here? Okay? Good. Come on, give me a little more passes there. That's too easy for these guys. There, take them out and pass it. Nice, perfect. Hey, give me 3 passes and switch. You guys haven't switched yet, have you? Good. Nice pass. See you guys later. Oh, almost got it. Good work right there. Good. Step and follow through. Step and follow through. Have you guys switched yet? Make sure you guys are switching. 3 passes and switch. Nice job, passive defender. Get your hands up. Get your hands up, defense. You start making it a little more difficult. You got an extra person to work with to move around up. There you go. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Nice. Good job. Good step and fall through. Good job. Thank you for participating, guys. Go ahead and hustle the Frisbee. Put it back and we can go have a seat. Thank you very much. All right. You guys just witnessed transfer of learning. Okay? It helps you when you're building your curriculum or your semester plan, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. It helps you when you can start with 4 categories and move down the line from there. Okay? As you witnessed here, creating space, maintaining possession with a support player was what we were focusing on right there. Right? Okay. And lastly, we have our questions for you guys. I want to open it up to everybody. I think it's, as you can tell from our teaching style, Jason and I, we like to ask questions. We like to have discussion. I feel like that helps facilitate learning in any way. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate and wait. got another 15 minutes. All right? Raise your hand. Let's have some questions. Yes? Excuse me? For bowling? Okay, so first off, you have to look at like tactical problems with bowling. Okay? You go from there, and individual sports, you can modify the games per se. Follow with the tactical problem. I can't go off the top of my head right now. I'm not an expert or anything at bowling. I love bowling, but you would look at the tactical problems that are associated with bowling and then apply to the other individual type sports. Okay? But you would modify the starting out slow based on the developmental level of the child. Jason, you got anything for tactical problems for bowling? Off the top of your head?
Well, again, Mike talked about the modification. So, in bowling, what are the objectives? It's knock down the pins, right? So, what do y'all think are some modifications that could be made for bowling? To modify the equipment, modify the space. What can we do with bowling to modify them? Make it easier for the kids. What's that? Right. More space. Bring the pins closer. Okay. What else? What's that? Okay. More or less pins. Okay.
And bumpers, my favorite.
What's that?
Bumpers. 2 o'clock knocking bowling, I love those bumpers.
Right.
Bumpers, great modification. But the tactical problems is where you want to focus on right there and be able to transfer it on. Okay. Things like track and field, or even swimming, you have them start in the water. Maybe you can give them things, things like that, ways to get them to reach those tactical problems. Okay. What other questions we got? Yes. How long do you have them play in-game play the first game before you start using guided discovery? Great question. How long do you guys think they should participate in the game before you get into the objectives of the lesson? How long? Should it be long or short? Short, because it's kind of, more of an anticipatory set. More to get them interested in the sport and the game and the objectives that you're doing for that day. So short. My suggestion is you keep it proportional to the time that you are given in your particular scenario. For me, I just based around like 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes, something like that. All right, good question. What else? Come on. I'll wait. Yes. Yes, there you are. Yeah. Now, I go a little bit less based on 9th graders. Okay, I would probably start with the maintaining possession lesson that you guys saw, the very first one, how me and Jason were breaking it down. I would start with that. Jason, what do you think? Question? Would you start immediately with that drill of Frisbee, or would you start with more of a remediator type drill?
Start with that drill?
Or, excuse me, start with that type of, tactical.
Okay. Again, it depends on the development level of your student. That game, I mean, that is a good initial game, and I have to use that. Are they competing against each other? I mean, what's it called? Monkey in the middle? Is that what it's called? Yeah. I keep playing. Okay. Are they playing a game? Are they competing? What is your objective? Okay. And it could be like Mike was talking about, moving open space, making accurate passes. You could even use playing defense. I mean.
Yeah, that point. Yeah, so you would base it on the developmental level they are. I think if we had 9th graders, they would probably still need to learn how to pass properly. So I would probably go more of like maybe a one-on-one type thing. All right, maybe one-on-one with a passive defender, or working on things like that, and that nature. Since ultimate Frisbee is like you have to travel with the ball, you can't lose the Frisbee. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, great question. You don't want them to stand around. If you have only room, I like to have as many fields and as many courts as I can in the facilities that I'm given. If you have 7 basketball hoops, you sure as hell be using all 7 basketball hoops. Why only just use 2? Minimizing the size, as Jason had mentioned, minimize the side, 3-on-3 as much as you can to the facilities that you're given. Now, if you have only the ability to have 3 courts, okay, you can maybe go 4-on-4. Okay, you can go 5-on-5. Today you saw 3-on-3. 6, 12, 18. We add another one that's 8, 16, 24. Okay, go from there. I wouldn't go any higher than maybe 4-on-4. Alright, you can have one group of 8 ready to come back on after every minute or something to keep them engaged. Use your strategies to how you can fit this in with your scenario or how many kids you got. Okay, that's my best suggestion. Okay, good question. I mean, equipment can be an issue too. If you aren't given all these hockey sticks, you have to work with what you've got. Maybe have one partner sit out and then jump on it and switch. Okay, I know that could be an issue with our lack of allocation of funds oftentimes in the school districts. Okay, what else? We got like 10 more minutes. I really want to continue to keep this going with discussion here, guys. Yes? Give up your racket after you switch. Yep, exactly. She said, just reiterated what she went in section from before, is that bat and rackets are an issue. You would switch with that partner with the racket to get them to get in, not having them wait for a long duration. Good. What else? Come on, guys, come on. Try to stop me. What are some issues that you guys got, or what did you like? Where would you start? If you wanted to start games approach, how would you go ahead and start, let's say, on Monday? What do you think you should start with? What kind of sport do you think you should start with? Why soccer? Why would you start with soccer? All of them play soccer. So, okay, for I'm kind of belching a little bit, that's fine. You pick the sport that you're most comfortable with. Maybe even you pick the sport that your students are best at. Build that competency from the ground up. For me, when I was teaching, their best sport was soccer. Okay, it was a Title I school. That's where they had 95% free and reduced lunch, and man, they were at 5 years old. They were like Pele, Ronaldo. They're just going crazy. That's all they do is play soccer. So I would start with soccer, something that they already have a great familiarity with, because as you've seen that we aren't really talking too much about the rules, things like that. At, the secondary level, hopefully they got that at the elementary level. If not, you can even have to start a little slow with that. Things like that. Okay, but that's what I would say. If we're going to apply this type of method, is you want to start with something that you're familiar with. Okay, sport they're familiar with, sport that they're successful at. Okay, what else? Yes.
In your classes, do you do a warm-up, or is this your warm-up?
My warm-up that I do is I use the dynamic physical education model. So I use various tag games. I use various, if they're in squads, they can do pentagram hustle. I do a bunch of variety of different introductory activities. That right there is more like an organizational thing that I do right after I take the roll. I have them in their squads. Oh, you guys are there. You guys are good. All right. After I walk by, they're jogging. And that's what I'm based on right there. Boom, and they're jogging, they're jogging, they're jogging. Now I'm working with them. We do a brief tag game. We go into a fitness segment, and then we do our tactical games model. So I kind of combine the dynamic physical education with the tactical games model. Great question. Yes?
Do you do the tactical model each day of your unit? So like when you're on your last day of the unit, do you do the same format, or you just go into it?
The last day of my unit, I'm probably in tournament play, right, Jason? Would you agree with that? In tournament play, we would probably still do some sort of introductory activity. We wouldn't do the fitness, but then we would go into our tournament play of whatever it is. We would have, maybe 4-on-4, as you can see here, hockey. We could even have, teams that were sitting out, or what our lady over here mentioned is that, hey, this is an ideal situation. What happens if we got more people? Well, you could have those teams that are waiting, you have them be reps. Have them be refs and ref out, and then you can switch the teams after a certain amount of time or whatnot. But yes, great question.
How long are you?
Typically, I base it on the developmental level. Jason, will you want to answer that? How long are the units? How long?
Just a 2-week unit, traditional 2-week unit. I mean, there's no set time frame on anything with this approach. I mean, it's just if you have a 2-week soccer lesson, or excuse me, it's a 2-week soccer unit, do a 2-week soccer unit. And I mean, did you read the textbook, Mike?
Yeah, I wrote the textbook.
Okay.
In the textbook, it's got 15, I think it's 15.
Well, okay, show them the textbook, Attack Games approach, and it has, you know, your lessons are all laid out, the units, so it tells you what to do when. Do any coaches in here have any questions? Because I know we had said that this is going to be more geared towards coaches as well. So, do you have any questions about this approach? Would you use this in coaching?
Somebody's probably already doing it. Coaches, questions? Jason coached in SoCal area as well as Washington for 6 years. I coached in Arizona for seven years. Baseball, I played collegiately. I also then started to coach football for 7 years, and I did 2 spring balls with Dennis Erickson's staff at Arizona State. So I do have a strong coaching background as well. I think what this has applied for is, you know, things like if we were to do, and you're a receivers coach in football, you do one-on-ones, a lot of one-on-ones to start out with, working on those things. You want to have as many as you can go at a time, of course, reach those reps. All right, build that tactical awareness, put them in game situations. In football, it has all those start and stop type scenarios, and put them in the game-like situation. Maybe you can take half of the football field on defense. So you just have a corner, a safety, and maybe outside linebacker with a receiver and a slot man. And you're working on various tactics and combination routes and things, and working on that kind of aspect. Games approach can be applied, and some of you probably have already been using it. You just didn't, maybe you did know about game approach, or you just were just doing it with a naive kind of setup there. But questions with coaches? Come on. Yeah. In soccer? Oh, corner kick? Well, your tactic
Would do to elevate the success level for your students or for your players with a corner kick? What are some things you could take away from or you could add to? Working on corner kick.
Yeah, play in each position of where you want them in that particular play. And Jennifer, that's a great question. Who is volleyball coaches in here? Volleyball coaches, raise your hand. We only got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Great. Okay, I love volleyball. I know you coach volleyball. That's my major of the year right there from William Patterson. Give her a round of applause. She's awesome. She'll be there accepting the award. Is that tomorrow? You remind me. I gotta wear it for you. Okay. Hey, but volleyball coaches, this is the same issue, Jennifer. Volleyball coaches, when you're starting play, serving is the most difficult thing in the game of volleyball. That and hitting. Okay? But if you're trying to serve and they can't serve it over, how are you going to be able to receive a serve receive? You can't really work on that. So you're inhibited by the serve. So you can modify that. You can move the serve line in. You could just do free balls and have them free ball. It's the same kind of situation. If you want to reach those objectives, as Jason explained, exaggerate on those objectives in that first modified game. Exaggerate on those objectives. Don't be inhibited by the inability to do that particular skill, right? So serving would be an issue right there. I mean, we could just stay there the whole entire time waiting for them to serve it over. That's such a waste of time. Let's just do free balls. Let's just get it over. Okay? Until we're working on serving, until we're working on the corner kick of getting that velocity trajectory to get the nice curve things, whatever they do like that. So, what else? All right.
Cool. Thank you. If you have any questions, come up after.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. Give yourself a round of applause.